Well, looks like we got ourselves some new technology, you guys, for this new podcast. No, in the beginning of the year, I told you guys how much I really wanted to improve my podcast, and we were actually able to do that. I don't know why I'm looking this way. The camera's right here. I got a separate camera in case if you guys didn't know, but I really hope you guys enjoy this new setup. And I know the mic sounds pretty much the same, but I will get the audio hopefully to work one day. But this is just something for right now, and it looks really professional with it. I can't lie. But anyways, we're back with a couple more NBA news. Sorry for the long wait. I know I didn't post in like 6 days. I was out visiting a college because I'm going to college this August. I was out visiting my college, and it was my birthday, and I was celebrating and stuff. But we are back. So anyways, one of the hottest topics right now is the Boston Celtics foreseeable future right now because they have a lot of stuff going on. Jason Tatum will be out for a majority of the year, if not the entire year. So, and they already made a bunch of trades that is right now leaving Celtics fans speechless. So anyways, let's talk about it and let's get into today's episode.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing...
So obvious talks. We all know Kristaps Porzingis got traded to the Atlanta Hawks with Trae Young, and that's actually a pretty good combo. And honestly, not too surprising because Kristaps Porzingis is trying to give the Celtics what they want, but when you are dealing with the injuries and such, and you can't be able to provide, especially during the playoffs when you played like only 10 minutes a game, that's ridiculous, and that's like something that the Celtics was missing. So now that he's in Atlanta, it kind of left a little hole in the roster a little bit. We all know Jason Tatum's out with his Achilles injury. And right now, it's pretty much looking for the other stars. Jrue Holiday has been traded to Portland for Anthony Simons, which that's not too much of a bad trade at all if you really think about it. But I really kind of do like that trade because now you have another scorer and another pretty good three-point shooter in Anthony Simons. And honestly, that's a pretty good start. So since you're going to miss Jason Tatum throughout the year, you're definitely going to need some more shooting. Jaylen Brown will hopefully be able to provide that. And but if you're Brad Stevens, you don't want to give Jaylen Brown away. And if you give Jaylen Brown away, then that's going to be a really big issue for Boston, and they're potentially going to be done. If they get rid of Jaylen Brown, and that's definitely going to be scary. Now, obviously, I titled this video "The Boston Celtics Future" for better, worse, or mid. The beginning of the year, it may be a little mid. They could be potentially fighting in playing spots or something. I don't really know. But I really do feel like at the beginning of the year, they could struggle. And if Tatum's out for the whole year and, they could probably deal with injuries like with Brown or Simons, then, the Celtics are potentially going to be dropping in the conference. Because, they've been finishing at least first or third place the past couple of years. And they've been making very close to the NBA Finals or won the championship or going to the conference finals or going to the finals and not being able to finish it off. But obviously with the Tatum injury, it's definitely going to be a little sad case because you usually see that with super teams. Like when one guy goes down, that's when the rebuilding just starts. I don't know why management doesn't want to keep the same guys and just wait for that injury run to be over. Mostly because of, I believe, their contracts are starting to expire or they're demanding trades and, they're kind of forced to go into rebuild. But obviously with Boston, their future's kind of looking a little mid right now. I ain't gonna lie. So if people aren't playing to their fullest potential, like say if Jaylen Brown doesn't play to his full potential, you're gonna drop. If Anthony Simons doesn't play to his full potential, then you guys are going to drop as well. So, and you guys already got rid of one of your best defensive guys in Jrue Holiday, and that definitely stings because, defense wasn't too great this year if you think about it. You were getting clamped up by the New York Knicks, and, you definitely need that defense. But even though the NBA now is all an offensive league, I know on this channel I talk about defense a lot, and, I really apologize for that because I'm a person who values defense. But, since the NBA is an offensive league, not a lot of teams, think about that. But, shoot, if you see Brian Carter in the Summer League, he's going to be bringing in that defense to the NBA, and I really hope he does that. But, anyways, about Boston, it's definitely going to hurt them right now. So, I really do feel like if you're Brad Stevens, don't give up your picks. And let's just check it out. Well, I really do feel like you know, obviously, I think one of the biggest things right now is going to be Jaylen Brown. And a lot of people are saying that hey, he could potentially get traded if Tatum doesn't come back. And he's like one of the captains of the team, and like you don't want him to get traded at all. And if that happens, then potentially Boston's going to be looking for a rebuild. Like if Jaylen Brown wants to go, then what makes you think that Jason Tatum won't go? Let's take a look at some news. We got a popular YouTuber. They want this other trade for Nikola Vucevic. Y'all, okay, he a good center, but it's like he ain't no like Al Horford type center. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really, like a YouTuber saying that hey, you should trade for Vucevic. That's not gonna be a great thing at all. You think Nikola Vucevic is like that? No, I would much rather keep Al Horford on my squad, but potentially, I think he's a free agent. I believe. A lot of people are saying that some people are getting overpaid. And there's talks that Jason Tatum has been walking with literally with not even a boot at all. And yeah, a lot of people are saying that they're worried um, because of the injury updates. Because literally after the season ended, you literally lost two great players. And yeah, fans right now are concerned about Jason Tatum right now, and he's walking right now without a boot, and some people are saying that his legs are super skinny, and saying his leg is small, very skinny leg. It could be him not working out, or it could be something to do with his injury. But Jason Tatum has to take it a step at a time. You can't expect, to have like 3 months worth of your Achilles injury, bro. Like that doesn't make sense. Like you really don't wanna be able to have that on your reputation. There's a thing called physical therapy. You gotta have that, bro. If you don't have that, then obviously it's not gonna go well for you, bro. Like, come on now. But Boston's future is right now looking pretty limited, and a lot of people are getting really nervous about it. And if you're me, obviously, New York's don't rock with Boston, but hey, I rock with Jason Tatum. But Jason Tatum, you gotta make sure your leg is healthy, and you gotta really make sure that you keep it healthy and safe, because fans are already noticing you walking without a boot, and you think that you could be able to just go in. Oh, I tore my Achilles 4 months ago and I'm fine now. No, usually people take a year to recover from that. That's what I believe Dame is doing. With his Achilles injury. Yeah, and definitely a lot of guys out with Achilles injuries. Halliburton too, but definitely if you're the Celtics, you definitely gotta watch out. And Brad Stevens, don't make any like stupid trades that's gonna shock the whole Boston Celtics city, like trading Jaylen Brown or trading Jason Tatum off of his injury. Please don't do that. But right now, y'all future right now is looking a little mid, going on to worse. If Tatum can't get his Achilles injury modified and healthy, throughout the season, then you guys are gonna struggle. And if Jaylen Brown ends up getting traded, y'all are in trouble. And if Brad Stevens does some super stuff, y'all are in trouble, bro. But anyways, you guys, that's pretty much it for today's episode. Comment down below what you guys think how the Celtics future is gonna be. Is it gonna be better, worse, or mid? Let me know in the comments. But anyways, catch you guys in the next one. Follow me on Twitch. And my bad if I was looking here the whole episode. I forgot the camera is right over here. I'm very sorry about that. It's a different camera, like I mentioned earlier. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And I will be posting more stuff really soon with this technology. Catch you guys.